Don't we have a job to do?
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
My strength still fails me.
Let's play! You can't run! Judgment! Incinerate! Time for your arraignment! Shine down! You can't run! You can't run! Illusion shattered! Ha! Yahoo! Ha! Here we go! I suppose it wasn't too much trouble. There are a few interesting trinkets here. Shine down! Torn to oblivion! It's a boom! Judgment! Lights out. We should... No escape! Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Inadmissible evidence! You can't run! Let's play! Shine down! Judgment! Shiver! You can't run! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Breath of the flame! Here we go! Brace yourself. Think you can get away? Punishment! Let's play! Motion to compel!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! The thunder falls.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff! Yeah!
Lights out.
Ha! Motion to compel! Ha! You can't run!
At least no more work.
Yeah! Yeah!
Heavier and
Judgment!
illusion shattered!
Think you can get away? Yeah! Incinerate!
There is no escape! Ha! Insolent!
You can't run! Ah! Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Yeah! Yahoo! Judgment! Punishment!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Let's play! You can't run! Brace yourself!
Shine down!
Let's play! Brace yourself.
There is no escape!
Judgment! Shiver! Yeah!
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Let's play!
Boom! There is no escape!
Here we go! Incinerate! Yahoo!
Torn to oblivion! The mortal plane of fleeting journey.
Boom! Right up a foot! Think you can get away? Let's play! Yeah! Yahoo! Winter glide.
You can't run!
Shiver! Ha! Here we go! Judgment!
Everything is negotiable.
Brace yourself. Yeah.
You can't run!
Yeah. Ha!
Punishment!
Let's play.
Ha! Judgment! Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Lights out. So you know your stuff, huh?
Yahoo! Ha! Judgment! Let's play! Yeah! You can't run! Think you can get away?
Torn to oblivion!
Yeah! Punishment! You can't run! Yeah! Don't we have a... Here we go!
A new punching.
Time for takeoff!
Illusion shattered!
Time for your arraignment! Let's play! Ready? Steady? I'm getting sick of this.
Shine down!
Here we go! Incinerate! Brace yourself! Let's dance!
Illusion shattered!
Think you can get away?
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Lucky today.
Here we go! Time for takeoff! Breath of the flame!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Motion to compel! Brace yourself! Think you can get away?
Illusion shattered!
Incinerate! I'll protect us.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl! Incoming! Yeah! Lights out!
There's
Nowhere to hide! Judgment! Take flight! Speed of light! You can't run! Punishment! My apologies! Embrace the ice! Don't blink! Hey!
burn!
Yeah! Shiver! Ha! Judgment! Yeah! Incoming! Cut to the chase! Yeah!
Time for retribution!
Judgment! Yeah! Speed of light! Nowhere to hide! Yeah! Lights out! Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Here we go! Let's dance! Time for takeoff! Time for your arraignment! Brace yourself!
Shine down!
Motion to compel! Let's play! Yeah, think you can get away?
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
Here we go! Let the show begin! Let's play!
Illusion shattered!
Time for takeoff! Boom boom! Inadmissible evidence!
There is no escape!
Yahoo!
I'll report the abyss.
Whirling! Cut to the chase! You can't run! Ha! My apologies!
Burn!
Shiver! Yep! You can't run! Ha! Whirling snow! Don't blink! With sword comes shadow! Incoming! Punishment! Embrace the ice! Don't blink!
Time for retribution!
Incoming! Cut to the chase! You can't run! Ha! flight! Yeah! Shiver! Speed of light! Nowhere to hide!
The world will
My apologies!
Burn!
Judgment! Yeah! Lights out! Incoming! You can't run! Cut to the chase! Judgment! Take flight! Kamisato art! Sumetsu! You can't run! Don't blink! Hey! Shiver! With sword comes shadow! My opponent!
Time for retribution!
Speed of light! Judgment! Take flight! Lights out! Yeah! Cut to the chase! Let's play! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Think you can get away? Shine down!
It's my lucky day.
Torn to oblivion! Time for takeoff! Motion to compel! Oh, come on! We can do it! Go, Barbara! Brace yourself! Inazuma shines eternal! Here we go! Think you can get away? Let's dance! Torn to oblivion! Let's play! Time for your arraignment! Illusion shattered! Here we go! Brace yourself! Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion Yahoo! My apologies! Sakura swirl! Incoming! Yeah!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Judgment! Punishment! Don't blink!
Ha! Ha! Burn!
Judgment! Whirling snow!
Time for retribution!
Take flight! Shiver! My apologies! Cut to the chase! Judgment! Whirling snow! Lights out! Add Astra. Add Astra. Thank you for coming.
Feast your eyes on the super fresh fish.
This realm is... If you ever... Motion to compel! Breath of the flame! Lights out! Now you shall perish!
You can't run! Huh? Shiver! Torn to oblivion!
Time for your arraignment!
You can't run!
Time for takeoff. Lights out.
Judgment!
Let's play! Think you can get away?
Punishment!
What's one more?
Brace!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Here we go! Time for takeoff! Wrap up the flame!
You can't run!
Lights out!
Judgment!
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
gliding be fast? Time for takeoff.
Another test subject. Another test.
Punishment! Shine down! Now you shall perish!
I got careful.
Illusion shattered!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Think you can get away? Incinerate! Time for your rain!
You can't run! Ah! Shimmer!
Here we go! Yeah! Time for takeoff! Brace yourself! Motion to compel!
Torn to oblivion! Judgment!
Lights out! Invisible evidence! Incinerate! Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Yeah!
Let the wind lead. Good morning. I wish you if there is anything I can assist with.
Oh, well, hello. What brings you to see me today? If there's anything weighing on your mind, you can always talk to me. I'm always happy to listen to other people's problems. Who knows? I might even try to help you come up with a solution. Need someone to talk to, hmm? Oh, what's the matter? Are you feeling lonely? Well, as luck would have it, I happen to be in a good mood today. How about I tell you a story from long ago, hmm? Long, long ago, there was a little child who suddenly turned up at the shrine one day. In her arms, she was carrying a little fox on the brink of death. She knelt before Kitsune Saigu and begged her to save her friend. The child said the fox had started appearing frequently in the village ever since she had fed it some fried tofu. But it wasn't long before misfortune struck. Now that the fox had let down its guard, a vicious dog from the village seized the chance to attack, delivering a near-fatal bite. Heartbroken and riddled with guilt, the child decided to bring the injured fox to the shrine for help. Kitsune Saigu granted her request and agreed to nurse the little fox back to health. Worried that the little girl would be lonely without her companion, Kitsune Saigu decided to ask another member of her kin to keep the little girl company for a few days. I was the one she asked. Well, obviously, being the fabulously beautiful fox that I am, it wasn't long before the little girl was crazy about me. Not only would she buy me all sorts of tasty treats to eat, she would pamper me day in and day out. She always wanted me by her side, even when she was sleeping. After 2 days, the little fox had recovered, and I accompanied the girl back to the shrine. Upon our arrival, Kitsune Saigu asked the girl which fox was her favorite. The one she had made friends with originally, or the new one? She hesitantly looked back and forth between me and her old fox friend. But when her own fox trotted up and whimpered to her, she finally set me down. The fox you gave me is very beautiful, Miss Shrine Maiden, but I still love my old friend the most. Finally, the child offered some fried tofu to thank me for accompanying her, then left with her little fox friend. Wait a moment, child. You're not planning to just leave it at that, are you? Come on, I've told you my story. Now it's your turn. Shouldn't you offer me something in exchange? Now you're talking. All right, I'll wait for you here. Make it quick, though. I can tell you some other stories when you return. Oh, if there's anything Thank you for your concern, dear. But believe me, I am quite comfortable wherever I go. So, this must be an Adepti abode. Though it's a bit different from what I had imagined, it's still most fascinating. At first glance, the act of containing this vast space inside a tiny little teapot seems strikingly similar to the art of constructing a space from the imagination. But as it turns out, they work on fundamentally different principles. As Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, it is my duty to seek out and master all forms of knowledge and power. Only then am I capable of handling whatever phenomena come our way. Besides, if I can get the hang of this teapot trick, I'll be able to bring an unlimited supply of sake and snacks with me wherever I go. Regardless, please do look after me while I'm visiting this lovely little teapot of yours.
This realm... If you ever...
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
As the saying goes, achievement in a field is the result of how hard you are willing to work at it, not how much you enjoy it. It looks like all my rigorous training is finally paying off. As the saying goes, you never truly know someone until you meet them in person. And at long last, I finally have the great honor of meeting you today. My name is Yunjin, and I am humbled to be the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. We have been performing at Hayu Tea House as of late, and we'd be honored to have you attend a performance sometime. Oof, my waistband has been feeling a little snug these last couple of days. Methinks I perchance have overindulged. Ah, yes. I shall spare myself the hair and makeup routine today, and happily idle my time away.
云婵娟来，花婵娟，风流尽在山水
Did you hear that? Oh, it really startled me.
哎呀，冻上我了！
What a sight to behold. The sun, so warm and radiant. Good morning. The dew at dawn is perfect for brewing tea, so I made some for you. Drink up, and then we'll head off. I'd like to indulge in a nap after lunch. Oh? You're not tired? Let's go listen to tonight's storytelling performance together. Liu Su's rendition of Ring of Raining Blades is most sublime. There's a chill in the air tonight, so you mustn't stay out late. Good.
This realm is...
If you ever...
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Time for retribution!
Mondstadt is just the way I remember it. So many people.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Let's finish this quickly.
Just like we rehearsed!
Incoming! Speed of light! Nowhere to hide.
No!
Don't blink!
will not go quietly.
Let's go.
My reckoning has come. Water! At least it's over now. I was flagging towards the end there. Let's finish this quickly. Incoming! Take flight!
Nowhere to hide.
Much remains unfinished.
No rest for the wicked.
Right idea, wrong time.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Burned too brightly. One shall descend once again.
You wish to play against me? I accept.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
It's nothing.
The victor, an impressive play.
born of icy frost.
You certainly don't disappoint.
Speed of light! Speed of light!
Where did I go wrong?
This will.
I'll take it. This will be the end!
With sword comes shadow.
Dodge this!
Right idea.
Unfortunate, but most entertaining.
Let's finish this quickly.
Leaving so soon?
Incoming!
An eye for an eye.
Right idea. Wrong time.
What you owe must one day be paid. Time for retribution!
Shadows of fate! Written in the stars! Shadows of fate!
There can be no excuse or defeat.
Freeze!
My reckoning has come.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Punishment! Here we go! Time for takeoff! Boom boom! Ha! Let's play!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Yeah!
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Think you can get away? Here we go! To incinerate! Judgment! Shiver! Torn to oblivion! Huh.
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
That was on a cold floor.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not!
Yeah! Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Shine down!
Experience an eon of suffering!
Time for your arraignment! Judgment! The punishment! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Oh, no! My lyre is broken. you shall perish! Yeah!
Lights out.
Incinerate! You can't run! Illusion shattered! Judgment! Inadmissible up! Yeah! Yahoo! You can't run! Shiver! Yeah! Escape! Boom, boom! You can't run! Get away. Brace yourselves. Huh? Judgment! Yeah!
Motion to compel! Ha! Ha!
Zip!
Ja! 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 Ha! Ha!
You can't run! Punishment! Torn to oblivion!
gliding be faster? Yeah! Yeah! Incinerate! Breath of the flame!
Lights out.
Yeah! You can't run!
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Punishment! Motion to compel! An invisible Brace yourself!
Judgment!
Cut down.
This.
Think you can get away?
Illusion shattered!
Boom! Here we go!
You can't run!
Lights out.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Kazuma. So many things have happened since then. Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today? Huh? What's up? Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? Alright, let's convince him to calm down a little.
Incinerate! Time for your arraignment! Here we go!
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all? Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them. No, wait! Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Ayato Kazuha? He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision. That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase. Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha. Hey! Don't be mean! Paimon's smart lots of the time! Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back. Oh? What kind of hunch? A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other? Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger. Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there. Kazuha is.
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all. Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha. If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did?
I've heard bits and pieces. It's something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be? Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved. He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him. I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable. Thank you! Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryou Commission.
All right then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
All right, then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ipe. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clan's congratulations in person.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize. I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task, so I can live up to everyone's expectations.
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and responsible.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing, and I've finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Come on now, you're embarrassing me. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way. No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared for whatever challenges may lie ahead.
Indeed I am.
So please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be worried about things for which you are already well prepared. Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect of this that puzzles me a little.
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison. If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest concern for quite a while now. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters. So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to make as much trouble for us as possible. Oh, he is the worst!
I can see where you're coming from, but you're only postponing the problem, not solving it. You will still have to face it sooner or later.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her? Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future. It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
Huh? Really?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it. I'll never forget the look on her face.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter, and then I proposed. After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date?
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment to one another, clearly and completely. And you know what? I think it was about time. No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must sound like a fool.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now. I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this, it's still a happy occasion. Good luck on the day, and have a happy wedding!
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now. Until next time.
Very well. I'll see you out.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on Cloud 9. What do you think, Traveler? He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But, unfortunately, attempting to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
I see. So that's how adventurers think. In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care. If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient. Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself. If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable. We don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh. Makes sense, but Paimon still doesn't quite get it.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts. If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. But if not... well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner.
To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
Hey! Paimon is not an attendant!
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk.
Now, where were we again? Ah, yes. Invitations.
My family can take charge of that. We have a lot of written correspondence with them already.
Sounds sensible to me. Then, thank you.
The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yep, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that. I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two. I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm going to stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but who knows? It could be delicious.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely. So of course, I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea ganoderma.
What? You want to mix those with milk?
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try new things. Traveler, any thoughts?
Sounds like a risky choice. Are you sure? Well, okay. Paimon will have the same as you.
3 milks with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second, and I'll have them ready in just a moment. Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Yep, just as Paimon suspected. Raw lavender
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man. Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters. Having my sister attend public events in my stead and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing the time here though, right? Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing right now?
One or two things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence. No, it was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future. But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt it is because they simply do not realize. I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
Merely doing my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Chisato?
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh, really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me. He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamaji. He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should have kept that part to myself.
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly purpose-designed, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it... yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... how did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter. But my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait! Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Huh?
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kamaji. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Cause Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commission's domestic issues will only create trouble. And the more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
Strange? In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter. Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior. Yes, it's a smart strategy, far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's place. Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Shinojo?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
That's the second time you've done that! Paimon cannot deal with this.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
No way! Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid. But Chisato got what you meant about the letter though, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated, treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Marriage is such a trap.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished. Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now. stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master, no one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Who goes there? Soldiers, quick!
Think you can get away?
Get them!
Punishment! Now you shall perish!
I must withdraw. Blast. Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
Let's follow it and see.
Oh, thank the gods you're here! Please help me! Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazumas at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now. The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner, I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant. You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright. What exactly do you think you can do to me? This is at most a Conjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then, as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Conjo Commission and Tenryo Commission, because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Conjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Conjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Look at this. The daughter of the Conjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryo Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Oh? It's you.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation. We invited Mr. Kaedahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes. And for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaedahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaedahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed? In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaedahara clan belonged to this class, but there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaedahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil. We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaedahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaedahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past. In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun and the Shogunate at large. However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice. With the Kaedahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaedaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end. You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City with the Almighty Shogun's blessing and full support of the Shogunate.
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaedahara Kazuha in town.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike. Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Please allow me some time to consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing!
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me? No, this puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
All the more reason to watch your back! This guy was a serious nutcase.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer. I will first join the Traveler in investigating the one who attacked him, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.